So now the topic is boundary layer theory. Okay. So in boundary layer there is no slip condition, means velocity of the fluid at the body surface is same as the velocity of the body. Okay, means velocity of the fluid at the surface is same as the velocity of the body. Okay, so if the surface is a stationary, the fluid at the surface will be a stationary. If the body or the surface is moving, the velocity of the fluid at the surface is equal to velocity of the body. So within the boundary layer, flow is viscous and rotational. Boundary layer thickness delta is defined as the distance from the body surface in which the velocity reaches 99% of the velocity of the main stream. Okay, so delta is equal to 5x by root under Rex. Re is the Reynolds number at point x, and x is the distance from the leading edge. Okay, is equal to 5L by under root of REL. L is the total length of the plate. Okay. Okay, so boundary layer thickness is the thickness from the it's the vertical distance. Okay, this is by distance, so distance by from the surface to the point where velocity gradient is 99% of the velocity of the main stream. Not the velocity gradient, means the velocity is 99% of the velocity of the main stream. Okay, it has been already discussed in the previous chapter also, in the previous video also. Now delta is inversely proportional to under root of this density. So boundary layer thickness is more for lighter fluid. Okay, so more is the density, lesser will be the boundary layer thickness, and lesser will be the density, higher will be the boundary layer thickness. Now displacement thickness delta star. So this is the distance by which the body surface should be shifted in order to compensate the reduction in mass flow rate due to formation of boundary layer. Okay, so delta star is equal to integration of 0 to delta. Delta is the displacement thickness. Okay, delta is the boundary layer thickness, so delta star is displacement thickness, delta is the boundary layer thickness. So delta star is equal to integration from 0 to boundary layer thickness 1 minus u by u infinity into dy. Okay, so u is the velocity at distance y from the surface. Okay, so let's understand this, what I was saying. Okay, so this is the free stream velocity. Okay, blue colors are the free stream velocity, and this is the boundary layer formation. Okay, this portion is the boundary layer formation. Okay, so due to boundary layer formation, the flow has been obstructed. Okay, the flow has been restricted, so there is loss of mass flow rate. Okay, so if you are putting all the terms into a rectangular value, so this a small this the lower portion is the loss of mass flow rate. Okay, so loss of mass flow rate is equal to rho into b into delta star, means the displacement thickness, into free stream velocity u infinity. Okay, rho is the density of the fluid, b is the breadth. Okay, means if you go, means the breadth of the plate. Okay, now this is the distance along the surface, means distance to along the downstream. So mass flow rate is equal to density into b into delta star into u infinity. Okay, so this is nothing but rho av. Okay, rho av is the mass flow rate. So area is here is b, means the breadth of the plate. Okay, it is inside because it's just showing from the side view. So b is inside. Okay, it is into the plane of the figure. Okay, so b is the breadth of the plate, delta star is the displacement thickness, this thickness is the delta star. Okay, okay. So displacement thickness is there, and u infinity is the stream velocity or velocity at the center line. Okay, now you can also, if you are not given the density of the fluid, you can compute the density of the fluid from the gas equation, that PV by RT. P is the absolute pressure of the fluid, R is the gas constant, and T is the temperature. Okay, so if you are having the fluid as a gas, you can also find density from this. Now momentum thickness. So as the displacement thickness was compensating for the mass flow rate, that the loss of mass flow rate was associated with displacement thickness, so momentum thickness is associated with loss of momentum. Okay, so momentum flux or momentum transfer per second through this distance corresponding to the main stream velocity is the same as the loss of momentum flux due to boundary layer formation. So theta is equal to 0 to delta. Delta is the boundary layer thickness, is equal to 0 is equal to u by u infinity into 1 minus u by u infinity. Okay, u is the velocity at point by, and u infinity is the main stream velocity, center line velocity, or velocity of the flow. Okay, so as we know that change of momentum is equal to force from the second law of motions. Okay, means the Newton's second law is nothing but rate of change of momentum is equal to force experienced. So drag force on the plate is equal to rate of change of momentum. Okay, so a rho means density, b is the width of the plate, theta is the momentum thickness, and this is rho is means u square. Okay, main stream velocity. So this is nothing but mv. Okay, now power loss, rate of power loss or work loss, exclude these terms because it was asked in a question, and the same formula, using the same formula, this was given that this is the using this this formula was equated to rate of power loss. So I will not suggest you to write this rate of power loss or work, just write drag force on the plate, FD. So drag force on the plate, FD, is equal to rho into b theta into u infinity whole square. Okay, u is the stream velocity, u infinity is the stream velocity. Okay, now energy thickness delta E. So displacement thickness was related to mass rate of mass flow rate, momentum thickness was related to rate of momentum loss, and energy thickness is related to the loss of energy. So distance from the body surface such that energy flux corresponding to the main and stream velocity u infinity is same as the loss of energy due to boundary layer formation. Okay, so delta E is equal to integration from 0 to delta, means boundary layer thickness, into u by u infinity into 1 minus u square by u infinity का whole square. Okay, into d by. Now generally we have momentum thickness as the least, displacement thickness more than momentum thickness, energy thickness more than displacement thickness, and boundary layer thickness as the highest value. Okay, so momentum thickness is the lowest and boundary layer thickness is the most. Okay, and second last is displacement thickness. No, second is the displacement thickness, and second last is the energy thickness. Okay, now safe factor is equal to displacement thickness by momentum thickness. Okay, boundary layer conditions. Okay, So at x is equal to 0 means at the leading edge, starting of the leading edge, so displacement thickness is equal to 0, means at the entrance of the pipe there is no boundary layer formation, so delta is equal to 0. Now at y is equal to delta means along the from the surface we are moving upside, so at the height at which you are reaching the displacement thickness, at the right which you reach boundary layer thickness, so boundary layer at y is equal to delta we have no change in gradient, means velocity is equal to center line velocity and there is no shear stress, okay, because there is no velocity gradient and tau is equal to mu into du by dy, okay. So if there is no velocity gradient, shear stress is also 0. At y is equal to 0, u is equal to 0, means at the surface, okay, at the surface y is equal to 0, you are moving, y is the distance going up from the surface, so at the surface means y is equal to 0, u is equal to 0, because at the surface there is no velocity. First, no slip condition, the first boundary layer theory has started with no slip condition, so at y is equal to 0 there is no flow velocity, okay, u is equal to 0. Now local drag coefficient CFX. So local drag coefficient is the ratio of wall shear stress or maximum shear stress by rho into u square by 2, okay, is equal to 0.664 under root of Reynolds number at point x. Average drag coefficient is equal to FD by, because here it's written shear stress and here we are writing FD. So FD by A is what? Force by area is nothing but a stress, okay. Force by area is a stress, okay. Now this is drag force, so this is shear stress, okay. So this is nothing but same, that wall shear stress by rho into u square by 2. So in terms of drag force we are FD by A. So coefficient of average coefficient of drag is equal to CD is equal to FD by rho A u infinity square by 2 is equal to 1.328 by under root of REL, okay, means double of this value. So A is the projected area to the flow, means pi r square for a sphere and B into H for a rectangular duct, okay. B is the width and H is the height. Also wall shear stress is inversely proportional to under root of x, okay, because you see this, that wall shear stress is inversely proportional to Rex and Rex is velocity into x by kinematic viscosity. So wall shear stress is inversely proportional to square root of x. X is the distance from the leading edge, okay. If the flow takes on the both side of the plates, okay, so FD is equal to CD rho A u square by 2. So it is for only for flow is happening on the one side of the plate, means plate is at the bottom and over the plate the flow is happening. But if the flow is happening in between the two fluids, in between the two plates, okay, so in that case drag force will be equal to 2 into this value, okay. So 2 into CD into rho A u infinity whole square by 2, okay. So here FD is equal to CD into rho A u square by 2, but in case of flow taking place on the both side of the plate, so FD is equal to this, okay. So whether it's so first I have said that whether it's in between the plates, okay, the flow is happening in between the plates also, then in that case FD is equal to 2 into CD rho A u square by 2, or if you are kept a plate in between the fluid, okay, in between the fluid, so in that case also FD is equal to 2 into CD rho A u square by 2, okay. Now flow separation. So at any point x, if you are du by means the velocity gradient at the surface is positive, then flow will not separate. If the velocity gradient at the surface is equal to 0, means the flow is at the verge of separation. And if the velocity gradient at the surface is negative and pressure gradient along the downstream is positive, then flow will separate. Okay, so velocity gradient is negative and pressure gradient is positive. Okay, then flow will separate. So thank you.